everybody deserves to be in a happy place. I feel that everybody should be able to speak their truth, no matter what that is. Be happy, and I mean, that's what I'm gonna be. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna get this off my chest, really. And yeah, I mean, that's it.
Martell Holt is back in the headlines, but this time, it's not about business moves or reality TV drama. It's about heartbreak, regret, and a man who seems to finally be facing the consequences of his own actions. After being dumped, humiliated, and left alone once again, Martell has gone public begging his ex-wife Melody to come back. And the way he's doing it has everyone talking. Because this isn't just a casual apology or a moment of weakness. It's emotional. It's raw. And for the first time in a long time, it looks like Martell is realizing what he truly lost. But here's the twist: his public plea didn't come out of nowhere.
So focused on the past, she can't see all the great stuff that I'm doing in the present. And I feel that being the father of her 4 children, she should want to be on a better page. She should want like what's best for all of us, instead of just being so nitpicky and focus on all these small little things that happened so long ago.
It came right after yet another relationship crumbled in front of everyone's eyes. And the timing couldn't be more suspicious. For years, Martell Holt has been trying to prove that he's moved on from his ex-wife, Melody Shari. But deep down, it seems like he never really did. Every time he tries to build something new, it somehow circles back to the same pain, the same regret, and the same name, Melody. Let's rewind this story, because to really understand why Martell is now begging in public, we have to look at where it all started. When Love and Marriage, Huntsville first hit our screens, Martell and Melody were the definition of a power couple. They had the looks, the money, the family, and the dream.
You should be shaking your dang on head at yourself. I ain't did. You always doing. You was doing 3 days ago in Houston. What is you blowing up and saying all these inaccuracies for to these people? You always doing that. You always doing. No, it ain't accurate. No, it's not actually accurate. You said to me that when we were married, I was going to hotels cheating on you. That's a goddamn lie.
I didn't say you wanted to.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say that you was.
Yes, you did.
And
you've said it multiple times.
There's a possibility, because like me.
Well, we know you were cheating.
It's okay. Okay. I'm sorry for that.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Not sorry.
I knew
for
they was going to destroy what we had. All this. It wouldn't have been like it is.
Viewers loved watching them build empires together while raising beautiful children. They made success look easy, but behind those polished smiles, cracks were already forming. Rumors of infidelity had been floating around for a while, but Melody kept things together as long as she could. She believed in her marriage, in her family, and in the man she thought Martell still was. But the truth has a way of finding its way out, and when Martell's affair was exposed, it didn't just break their marriage. It broke their image, their trust, and the peace that Melody had fought so hard to protect. Martell tried to control the damage, but it was too late. The world knew. And Melody, she'd had enough. She walked away from everything they built together and started her journey toward healing, independence, and peace. She focused on her children, her businesses, and her music. While Martell struggled to accept that she was gone for good, Melody was already learning to live again. For a while, Martell tried to make it seem like he was okay. He put on that confident smile, threw himself into new projects, and pretended like he had everything under control. But the truth is, he was spiraling. And what made it worse was that he didn't stop repeating the same mistakes. After the divorce, Martell jumped into another relationship, this time with Arian Curry, the same woman at the center of his affair. Together, they had a child, and for a moment, it looked like he was trying to create a new version of his old life. But the peace he was searching for never came. The relationship was filled with drama, arguments, and emotional chaos. Public spats, social media shade, and explosive live sessions. It was a mess. And once again, Martell found himself alone.
Martell playing mind games, that's just what he does. Like him showing up here today with these flowers, this smile on his face like Prince Charming, when we all know that he's responsible for all of the stuff happening on social media pertaining to me. That could change people's opinions about me by him giving these false narratives. He's responsible for that.
But just when fans thought he might take time to heal and focus on co-parenting with Melody, another twist came. Martell started being linked to another reality star, The Real Housewives of Atlanta's Sheer Whitfield. The two started showing up together, posting subtle hints, and even walking hand in hand in public. For months, people debated whether this was real love or just another PR move. Martell seemed happy for a while, smiling in interviews, calling Sheer a good woman, and even showing up at events together. But the chemistry didn't last. Insiders started whispering that Sheer was getting tired of the drama that always seemed to follow him. She wanted peace. And Martell, as charming as he could be, brought a storm wherever he went. Eventually, that relationship fell apart, too quietly at first, then all at once. Sheer started showing up solo again, unfollowing Martell, and posting cryptic quotes about self-worth and letting go. Fans didn't need confirmation, they already knew it was over. And that's when Martell began acting different. He started posting late-night messages about love, family, and forgiveness. He shared throwback pictures of his kids and wrote captions that sounded like emotional confessions. Then came the interviews where he talked about how much he missed having his family together, how he wished he could turn back time, and how certain decisions had destroyed what mattered most. But here's what caught everyone's attention: he wasn't talking about Sheer. He wasn't talking about Arian either. Every word, every quote, every tear seemed to circle back to one person: Melody. It felt like Martell was finally admitting what fans had suspected for years, that no matter who came after, no one could replace her. But here's the twist: this public begging didn't come from a place of peace. It came from pain, loss, and maybe even jealousy. Because just as Martell was trying to find his footing again, Melody's glow-up was louder than ever. She was shining in every area of her life: business booming, her music growing, and her energy unbothered. She wasn't posting about heartbreak or revenge. She was posting about joy, gratitude, and healing. Fans noticed that shift. They saw how strong she'd become, how peaceful she looked, and how she no longer reacted to Martell's drama. That silence, that grace, it spoke volumes. It showed she wasn't the same woman who once cried on camera or begged for honesty. She'd found peace without him. And that's what seems to be eating Martell alive. His recent public appearances feel less like confidence and more like desperation. He's been emotional in interviews, saying things like, "I just want my family back, and I know I made mistakes, but I've grown." He's been hinting that he wants to rebuild what he lost. But the timing makes people question if this is about love or ego. Because it all happened right after he got dumped again. After Sheer walked away, Martell didn't just lose a relationship, he lost another piece of his image. Once again, he was the man left behind. Once again, he was alone. And suddenly, he was running back to the one person who gave him stability: Melody. But Melody isn't the same woman he left behind. She's evolved. She's healed. She's living life on her terms. And the world can see it. Meanwhile, Martell's pattern has become impossible to ignore. Every time he faces a setback, he reaches for the past. When things go wrong in his career, he talks about family. When a relationship ends, he posts about regret. It's like he's trapped in a cycle of nostalgia, remembering the version of himself that only existed when Melody was by his side. But what nobody expected was for him to go this far, to publicly beg for another chance. Recently, during a live appearance, Martell opened up in a way fans hadn't seen before. His voice cracked, his tone softened, and he spoke about missing his kids under one roof, about wishing he'd been more grateful, and about realizing that no amount of fame or money could replace real love. He said he missed his family, that the biggest mistake of his life was losing Melody, and that he would do anything to make it right. The clip spread like wildfire across social media. Some fans felt sympathy, saying maybe he's finally learned his lesson. Others weren't buying it, calling it manipulation, a PR move, or a desperate attempt to stay relevant. But what made it even more emotional was Melody's reaction, or rather, her lack of one. She didn't respond. Not a single post, not a single comment. Just silence. And that silence spoke louder than any words ever could. People close to Melody say she's focused on protecting her peace and setting boundaries. She's tired of the roller coaster, tired of being pulled back into drama she already healed from. She's living proof that closure doesn't always come with a conversation sometimes, it comes with silence. Still, the internet can't stop debating. Is Martell's plea real? Has he truly changed? Or is this just another chapter in his long pattern of regret and repetition? Emotionally, this moment feels different. Watching Martell speak now, you can see the pain in his eyes, the weight of every decision, every mistake. For years, he's tried to control the narrative, to appear strong, to act like everything was fine. But behind that pride was a man slowly breaking down. Because losing Melody wasn't just losing a wife. It was losing the foundation of his identity. Together, they built everything, and when she walked away, he didn't just lose love, he lost purpose. And every relationship since then has been him trying to fill that void, to recreate something that only existed with her. But here's the painful truth: once a person heals from the chaos, they don't go back. Melody has spent years finding herself again, and that version of her doesn't live in the past. So, while Martell's public apology might tug at the heartstrings, it might have come too late. Fans are divided. Some believe everyone deserves a second chance, that maybe time apart has humbled him. Others say Melody has outgrown him completely. They see her success, her peace, and her confidence, and they don't want to see her risk that for someone who already showed her who he was. And if we're being honest, that's what makes this story so emotional. It's not just about love lost. It's about lessons learned. For Martell, this might be his biggest test yet. The world is watching to see whether this new version of him is real or just temporary heartbreak talking. Is he truly a changed man? Or is he simply missing the comfort of what he once had? Either way, it's clear that the tables have turned. The man who once thought he had all the control is now the one pleading for forgiveness. And the woman who once begged for honesty is now the one standing in silence, stronger than ever. Melody's journey has been nothing short of inspiring. She went from pain to purpose, from betrayal to blessing. She's shown women everywhere that healing isn't about revenge, it's about reclaiming your peace. And maybe that's why Martell's apology hits differently now. Because it's not just about what he says, it's about the realization that he might have finally lost something he can never get back. At the end of the day, love stories don't always end with closure or reunion. Sometimes, the ending is simply growth, one person moving forward, and the other learning the hard way that love isn't enough when respect is missing. Martell Holt may have finally admitted his mistakes in public, but the real question is, will it change anything? Can Melody ever trust him again? Or has she already locked that door from the inside, never planning to open it again? Only time will tell if this public plea is the start of redemption or just another reminder of what happens when love turns into regret. Because one thing's for sure, Melody's silence says everything. And Martell? He's finally realizing what the world already knew: sometimes, when you lose a good woman, there's no coming back.